I've been reading the story in Exodus 14 of Moses leading the Israelites out of Egypt and across the Red Sea. And there were some really interesting points in that story that caught my attention that I wanted to share with you. Now, if you remember the story, Israel had escaped from Egypt, but they were fleeing the Egyptians and they came up against the Red Sea and they were trapped between the sea and Pharaoh's advancing army. The situation looked hopeless. So Moses told them to stay calm and watch what God would do. Then Moses stretched out his hand, the sea parted, the Egyptians pursued the Israelites into the seabed, God knocked the wheels off the chariot so they got stuck. Moses stretches out his hand the second time, the sea closes in over them, complete total victory, Israel is free. Now what do we learn from this? Well, first off, the situation was hopeless. And what was the key? They were to trust God and watch what He would do and stay calm. So what should you do the next time you face a situation that seems hopeless? Stay calm, trust God, and watch to see what He will do. God always has a plan. But there were three supernatural events in the crossing of the Red Sea. The first, God separated the waters after Moses stuck out his hand. Then He knocked the wheels off the chariots so the Egyptians got stuck. And then He closed the waters up again when Moses stuck out his hand. Now, two of those supernatural events involved Moses. One, God just did Himself. So what was Moses' role? Well, he stuck out his hand twice. Now, to an onlooker, that would look ridiculous. What difference would it make to stick out your hand and point it towards the sea? But it released a miracle and changed the course of history. But what did Moses really do? Did he actually play any role at all in parting the waters or closing the waters? No. So why was Moses even needed for that miracle? It's because God loves to partner with humans to carry out His will. He's always looking for people who have enough faith and trust to obey Him even in small ways so He can do big things. Remember, small keys used correctly can open big doors. Now I want to give you a word of caution though. Some of you guys out there, after hearing this blog, are going, the next time you get stuck in traffic, you're going to stick out your hand and expect all the cars to part so you can pass through. And then when it doesn't happen, you're going to blame me for misleading you. But if it does happen, please let me know and leave a comment on the box below. But never underestimate the miracle that could be released when you obey God even in small things. To live a transformed life, watch for the promptings of God and obey Him in even a small gesture, because you could release a miracle and change the course of history for yourself or for someone else. Now I want to hear from you. How has God used a very insignificant action that you took to do something amazing? Just leave your comments in the box below. And if this is your first visit here, you need to get my free self-assessment guide. And to do that, just subscribe to my weekly email newsletter by filling out the subscription form, and you know where it is. It's always right there. And I'll talk to you again next week. But this week, watch for small promptings. You could release a miracle.